Greetings, mortals. Today, I bring you a tale of terror, a story that will send shivers down your spine and haunt your dreams. You may think yourself safe, surrounded by your mortal trinkets and pitiful attempts at protection, but let me assure you, you are never truly safe from the likes of me. So sit back, relax, and prepare to be transported to a world of darkness and fear. This is a tale of a demon's reign of terror, and I, the demon, am your guide. Let the nightmare begin. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the heart of a dense forest, the villagers lived a peaceful life surrounded by the beauty of nature. However, one day, a demon arrived and began to wreak havoc, spreading terror throughout the village. The demon was said to possess a powerful magic that allowed it to control the minds of its victims, and soon enough, the village was consumed by fear. The villagers tried everything in their power to drive the demon away, but their efforts were in vain. The demon's power was too great and only grew stronger each passing day. People started to flee the village in search of safety elsewhere, and the village was on the brink of destruction. Desperate to save their village, the villagers turned to a wise sage into their plight and agreed to help. He told the villagers that the demon could only be defeated by a hero who was pure of heart and had the courage to face their fears. The sage warned the villagers that the demon was not to be trifled with, for it was said to have the power to control the elements and bend them to its will. It had caused droughts, famines, and earthquakes, leaving a trail of destruction wherever it went. The sage told them that the hero must journey deep into the demon's lair, a place filled with darkness and terror, where the very air was said to be poisoned. The hero would face countless trials and tribulations, including terrifying creatures that lurked in the shadows, waiting to ambush the unwary. Only by facing their fears and standing firm in their courage could the hero hope to emerge victorious and defeat the demon once and for all, bringing peace to the village. The villagers searched high and low for someone to fit the sage's description, but no one seemed to be brave enough. That was until one day, a young man named Tom stepped forward. Tom was unafraid and determined to save his village from the demon's wrath. Tom's journey was perilous, and many times he felt as though he would never return. The deeper he delved into the demon's lair, the more intense the darkness became, and the more nightmarish the creatures that lurked in the shadows. Tom encountered creatures that defied description, beings made of smoke and shadows that slipped through his grasp like wisps of wind. He fought his way through endless hordes of minions, each more terrifying than the last, their twisted forms threatening to consume him. Tom also encountered illusions, conjured by the demon to break his spirit and make him question his own sanity. The visions were so vivid and so convincing that Tom was often left dizzy and disoriented, struggling to tell reality from fantasy. Despite these trials, Tom refused to give up, driven by his unwavering desire to save his village and defeat the demon. Finally, Tom reached the demon's lair, and the two engaged in a fierce battle. The demon was formidable, using its powerful magic to control Tom's mind and bend his thoughts to its will. But Tom was determined to defeat the demon, and with a pure heart and unwavering courage, he managed to resist its dark influence. Tom fought with all his might, his sword flashing with a brilliant light as he battled the demon. But the demon was too strong, and its dark aura was too powerful. Tom's sword strikes were deflected, and his armor was no match for the demon's dark magic. The demon laughed as it overpowered Tom, its dark aura flaring to life once again. It was a cruel, mocking laugh, filled with a sense of triumph and victory. Tom stumbled back, his sword dropping from his hand as the demon closed in for the kill. Just as the demon was about to strike the final blow, it paused, its eyes glinting with a dark, sinister light. It laughed once again, a cruel and mocking sound, and with a flick of its wrist, it disappeared into the shadows, leaving Tom alone and defeated. Tom's defeat at the hands of the demon weighed heavily on him. He returned to the village, his heart heavy with regret and his mind filled with thoughts of defeat. But the villagers were not discouraged. They rallied around Tom, offering their support and encouragement, and together, they began to make plans for their next move. They knew that the demon was a powerful and dangerous foe, but they also knew that they could not give up hope. They had to find a way to defeat the demon, to put an end to its reign of terror once and for all. Tom trained harder than ever before, honing his skills and learning new techniques in preparation for his next battle against the demon. He sought out wise sages in ancient tomes, searching for any information that might help him in his quest. And as the days passed, he grew stronger, more determined, and more resolute in his resolve. Finally, the day arrived. Tom set out once again, his heart filled with determination and his sword held high. The demon was waiting for him, its dark aura flickering in the shadows, and the two clashed in an epic battle that would decide the fate of the land. The battle was long and grueling, and Tom and the demon traded blows, neither giving an inch. But in the end, Tom's strength was no match for the demon's powerful magic, and with a final, devastating attack, the demon emerged victorious. Tom lay there on the ground, defeated and broken, as the demon laughed cruelly, its evil eyes glinting with triumph. The villagers watched in horror as the demon disappeared into the shadows, leaving Tom lying there, a broken and defeated hero. Tom thought back to all the years he had spent training, to the countless battles he had fought in his quest to defeat the demon. He had come so close, only to fall short in the end. He felt as though all his efforts, all his sacrifice, had been for nothing. The demon disappeared into the shadows, leaving Tom to die in the dark and lonely forest. In the aftermath of the battle, the villagers mourned the loss of their once great hero, but they also lived in fear of the demon's return. Despite Tom's valiant efforts, they knew that the demon was still out there, still at large, and still a threat to their village. Years passed, and Tom became a distant memory, a forgotten hero in a world that had long since moved on. But despite his defeat, he remained a symbol of courage and determination, a reminder that even in the face of the outcome. The story of the brave warrior Tom, seeking to rid the village of my presence. How quaint. Allow me to provide my own account of the events that took place in that small village nestled in the heart of the forest. Tom, with his pure heart and unwavering courage, thought he could defeat me, a demon of immense power. How adorable. I toyed with him, playing with his mind like a cat with a mouse, before delivering the final blow. And with a flick of my wrist, I disappeared into the shadows, leaving Tom alone and defeated. Tom fought with all his might, but my mastery of magic was too great for the brave warrior. I bent his thoughts to my will and toyed with him, playing with his mind like a cat with a mouse. Yes, the story may paint me as the villain, but in reality, I am the victor. And I shall continue to spread terror and chaos wherever I may roam. And so, my tale comes to an end. A tale of power, deceit, and revenge. A tale that will forever haunt me, as it will haunt you. Remember that I am always here, lurking in the shadows.